What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Elevator Life.
Welcome back, guys. Excited for today's episode. We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, a lot of videos coming up, all with really good information packed inside.
Little fast update. We are currently homeless. We're staying at one of our buddies' apartments, but we're moving into a new apartment that we're really excited about. So we'll give you a tour when we move in. Should be some good stuff.
Yeah, this week of homelessness is definitely worth it for the new place we're moving into. We definitely bumped it up to another level. We thought we deserved it, and now we got to keep working hard to make sure we can keep earning it.
But yeah, it's a little funny just to be in between right now. Yeah. Anyways, today, guys, we're talking about two different entrepreneurial environments. As you know, I just got back from the States, and it had never been so clear as to the benefits that you get from being surrounded by entrepreneurs and being in an entrepreneur's environment. It was just so clear when you're at home, the amount of stuff you get done, compared to the amount of stuff that people were getting done back here when I was gone.
Yeah, one thing is being on vacation, but what's on your mind when you're in the entrepreneurial environment versus what's on your mind when you're at home, not surrounded by the people you work with or doing business with. Mm-hmm. It's night and day.
Exactly. I'm sure all of you guys have heard the idea that you're an aggregate of the 5 closest people you're surrounding yourselves with. Okay, you kind of turn into what your environment is, and it's just so clear. It's the same thing for entrepreneurs. Where you are, who you surround yourself with.
We have a special guest for you. This is our man.
Say hello.
All right, that's our maid. Forget her name, but she's great. Does a really nice job.
Okay, yeah.
She's a character.
All right.
She'll probably pop you back and forth.
Don't worry about her. She's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, and so I really want to talk about that concept today. When I was home, when you're working abroad, you kind of take for us being 24 years old, you take the life that you know and that you've known for about 23 years, and you completely remove yourself from it. It takes all the distractions away, and all you're surrounded with when you're here in China is your team. Okay, and everything that you're talking about is business. It's business. Things are happening every day. When you go back, say you've been gone for 7 months, it all comes flooding back, okay? It's so easy to fall back into your old habits, the things that were making you, or slowing you down, maybe putting you in a rut before you left. Those things all come running back, okay? You're not surrounded by the entrepreneurs anymore, you're surrounded by every day, all your friends, everything, and so it makes it extremely hard to get things done.
Yeah, just the structure at home, I guess is what we call the structure of how our families run, to our peers who are still in the corporate structure, the corporate kind of jobs. They're the ones who are certainly just kind of pushing that onto you. And when you're surrounded by that, there is no, Tim and I can take off any day of the week, or business meetings anywhere, or trying to catch up on projects, or maybe Wednesday is our Friday night and then we're in on a Friday and a Saturday. That's all possible. But at home, I was home also 2 months ago, and it was just, Tim and I experienced this a lot as well. It's, if you call up a friend on Monday, he goes, yeah, I can see you on Friday, and it's, why can't you see me Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Oh, work, and then I have this planned or this. It's just there's not a lot of spontaneity to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the biggest thing that I took out of it was the distractions. Someone can easily call you up and you're like, hey, let's go get this, or let's go do this, and you're like, might as well, okay? And the best way I can describe an environment like China or any kind of other international place where you go there to start a business and you surround yourself with other entrepreneurs and other startups, that creates an environment almost like the startup scene. When a tech startup is starting, they'll remove themselves from everything that's going on in their normal lives just so they're surrounded with their startup team and they can really get everything done. And that's the best way I can describe what it's like being here in China. And I can only assume exactly what it's like to be in any other country where you're surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who are all pushing each other forward. And one thing that we were saying is it's almost like a keep-up environment here, as to where when you go back home, it's kind of like, okay, I can work if I want, but I can also do this things. I can also do this things. There's no one in your ear always going, hey, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. Oh, this is what I did today. So it's like a keep-up environment here. You're going to get left behind.
Yeah, definitely. What he just mentioned about being the same in other places. We know Bangkok is a hot spot for a lot of these entrepreneurs, and we've talked with Sean Ogle about it quite a few times about they'd all get together, and yeah, they'd be at a bar drinking a beer, it'd be 9 p.m., but they're discussing business, they're discussing progress, their laptops are out, they're taking notes. I saw this in Manila with actually a person who wants to start sourcing products from China. We'd go out and grab a burger, and our discussion would be about, how to make sure quality control, how to compare the two, kind of the hot spot for a certain textile he was looking for in China. Those are the kind of conversations you're having, rather than just like, oh, today at work was blah, blah, blah. You're not really reflecting, you're more progressive, it's more of a progressive conversation.
Yeah, exactly, guys. If you ever need, I love that quote about the 5 people that you surround yourself with, but it really applies to business. Whatever your environment is, that's what you're gonna kind of evolve into. And so the main point that we're trying to nail down for you guys today is if you ever need to change your trajectory or where you're going, you have to start with your environment. It makes 100% of the difference, and it's night and day, and I just realized it like that when I went home and came back. It is night and day, the amount of stuff and the amount of things that happen to you in your business when you can remove yourself and all the distractions and surround yourself with like-minded individuals.
Yeah, 100%. We started off saying this, and I mean, it's very, very true. You surround yourself with the people you want to be like. You all want to make progress together, and yeah, you're like who's going to be around you. So most importantly is, if you don't like where you are now, if you don't like where you're headed, just change that environment, change where you are, and you'll be, very impressed with what happens.
That's a huge advantage, guys, of all this international entrepreneurship. I also want to make it clear that I love everyone from home. It was a fantastic trip, and by no means is this post saying don't go home and don't be around your friends.